Well, the independent study program was set up about 10 years ago to be designed for the advanced learner who wants to pursue an area of passion that they don't have an opportunity to do at the depth that they would like to do in a regular classroom. So it's a student-directed learning experience, but it includes advanced level research skills, collaboration with experts in their field, 90 hours of in-depth study. It did get recognized by the state as a model for good gifted ed programming for high school students, and it was recognized a couple years ago as that lighthouse project for that. I think other schools may do independent studies within curriculum, set up curriculum or classes where they'll have a project called an independent study. But for D38, what we offer is a full course that's set up based on the model that I brought down from my honors program at college. So it's set up in an honors program kind of model, which the outcome of it, the students will have compiled work into what looks like a thesis document, which is almost publishable if they wanted it to be. I don't know of any other school yet that offers it in high school at that level. When they go to college, they get that. We set the presentations to be hosted here on one of our high schools, and it's set up where each of the kids have 30 minutes to showcase the work that they've done in a PowerPoint interactive presentation with the community. It's set up where there are breakout sessions and an agenda, and the community's invited, and I welcome them all in the beginning, and then everyone kind of breaks off and goes to their area where their session is going to be hosted, and the community has an agenda and they can see what the 16, 18, 20, depending on the year, students who have done their independent studies, what they're going to present on, and they hear and learn about what the kids have done, and it gives the student a chance to be a presenter, which is pretty intense for kids who have been on the planet only 14 to 18 years, and yet some of them do better than the professionals that I go see at conferences.
There are disordered correlations. People with anorexia typically have depression. People with bulimia typically have bipolar disorder.
For example, this year what students just completed is we have one who did the art of film directing, a student who completed her study on the Native American flute, a student who completed hers on the music therapy. This young lady wants to become an author, and so her independent study started her off in helping her develop her skills as a short story writer. Internet and social media, she's at Dartmouth, or will be at Dartmouth, looking into that. This young man, even though he's not going into it as his career, but he always wanted to be able to build his own guitar. Prerequisite is MindWorks class, and it addresses what I call the curses of being gifted as well. And we look at public speaking and how to gain confidence in public speaking and presenting your work. We look at emotional intelligence and developing your emotional intelligence, not just your IQ and your intellectual aptitude. And so just for that part of the course, the students who choose not to go on to do an independent study, they find that valuable. And we do a lot of college and career exploration and helping them focus more on what they're looking for. And then the second quarter is what I call a mini independent study project, which becomes their final exam. And they get a taste of that while they're still within a teacher-directed kind of setting.
X component is what pushes the propeller backwards, which is called drag on the propeller. And then the Y component is the lift that it creates.
And it gives them a chance to look into an area of their passion, but in a smaller version, and with all the components that would be there. And I also promote APA research writing format, which I think is really useful for kids going into research fields in college. I think what the students themselves say is that for project management, that's been a huge component for learning how to be organized, to meet deadlines when teachers aren't reminding them. So just the life skills of gaining confidence to make contacts, to get out there and pursue what you want, connect to others. Those kinds of life skills are things that the independent study requires that you don't get when you're in a classroom. So it's beyond just the content, it's those life skills.